What's up everybody, this is Broskadamus, and welcome back to another Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls Legendary Crafting Material Farming Guide. In this episode we'll be looking at the Demon Skin. Now the Demon Skin is another campaign farmable. In this one we'll be going into Act 4. You'll want to enter the quest The Light of Hope, the second part. The Corrupt Growths Tier 1. Now the entire idea behind this farming method is to get to the point where you can abuse a save point as fast as possible. So you can actually do this through a normal. And the footage I have is me doing it on Tier 2 Torment. Mostly to test out a build I'm working on, and I'll go more into the actual build in a later video, hopefully fairly soon. Another video aside, the main focus is to close both Hell Rifts. You will progress basically the same you would doing campaign naturally, though this time you want to avoid killing Razorclaw. Razorclaw is the focus, and he's going to be the one dropping this item for you. Now, before you close the two Hell Rifts, you might run into him depending on where it decides to spawn the Hell Rift. If you see him, just avoid him. You don't want to kill him before you trigger the checkpoint. So once both Hell Rifts are closed, you're going to want to run up to where Tyrael will be waiting for you, and it's very important that you do not talk to Tyrael. I can't stress this enough. This is what's going to keep your save point here and allow you to abuse it later. This being said, once you run up onto the area where Tyrael is, you'll notice that a checkpoint will pop. Once this checkpoint pops, it's safe to kill Razorclaw. More than likely, the first time you kill him, he probably won't drop it, considering you probably will be playing on normal or whatever difficulty you're comfortable with to do this quickly. However, after killing him, instead of talking to Tyrael, open a portal back to town. Once back in town with Razorclaw dead, you can safely leave the game. You can then immediately resume the game and re-enter your portal, transporting you back right to where Razorclaw is. And he is going to be right next to you, so be prepared for that. Now with his ability to abuse this checkpoint, you'll be able to farm fairly quickly and at whatever difficulty you feel comfortable with. The higher the better, obviously. Farming this, I did notice one oddity where I had a champion pack actually spawn close enough to run up there and attack me as well. That can get kind of hairy, so keep that in mind and try to keep him away from the steps of the platform. That way he won't attract any more unwanted attention, and you can just fight him. Farming up this Demon Skin should get you your Demon's Aileron set in no time, and you'll be running Thorns builds all over the place. Though I can't really recommend running Thorns builds on every class, but it's still a pretty viable build for the Crusader, and I'm in the process of actually building one. As long as RNGesus works with me, I might get it done sometime this year. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and I hope the new method of video making that I'm trying out is a little more clean and professional appearing. But let me know if you prefer me following along as I run through the farming route live, or if you prefer this one where it's post commentary, kind of going over what I'd done and the idea behind it, and let me know what you guys prefer. With that being said, I hope to have the video of my odd barbarian build up fairly soon, hopefully as the next video. And I do warn you, my gear is not complete with it, and it's definitely in an early beta form, and I'm not entirely sure how viable it'll be, but I think that it would be beneficial if I put up all the builds I work on as I work on them, viable or not, so that there's an archive of information for either complete garbage builds or interesting builds to maybe viable builds. I don't know, I haven't found any viable builds yet though, so I guess that's a spoiler, but in any case, I hope to have that out soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.